Hello, my name's Julie-Sian. I'm from Healing Hand Services, and I thought I'd just pop on very briefly to explain to you why I love using tarot cards and oracle cards. Where do I start? Well, the basis behind oracle cards and tarot cards is to ask your higher self information, insights, guidance. And with oracle cards and tarot cards, they allow you to connect very briefly with the inner self, your inner guidance, and your outer guidance. The guidance could be coming from your angels, your spirits, your archangels, animal guides, your ancestors. But what it is, the information you know is within. But with this modern day technology, life is so busy. There's so much going on. We are so busy with our lives, with our work, with our family, with our hobbies, that we actually sometimes need to take a moment because we get lost. We can get overwhelmed. We suddenly lose sight of our goals, what really means the most to us. And having the use of an oracle card or a tarot card sometimes just takes a moment. You just take a breath in. You've got the card in front of you, and it allows you for a moment just to focus. What is the bigger picture? What is the inner picture? What is it you're really wanting? What is it you're really needing? Where is the guidance you need? Oracle cards and oracle advisors have been going for thousands and thousands of years. You can trace them back to the shaman, to the ancient Egyptians, to the Far East, the Japanese, the Chinese, the Incas, the Aztecs. They all have people who guide you. And a lot of times when they look at the stars, is it the right time to do this? Is it the right time to do that? And you would go to the shaman or the priest and you would ask for guidance. He is the, or she, the priestess, is the oracle, the guidance. And it is with cards or with runes or with reading a crystal ball, or when you're looking into the flames and reading the flames, or you're looking at flowers. Anything you're reading is helping you to connect with your inner self, your inner wisdom, your inner guidance. And having a card, whether it's an oracle card or a tarot card, it just for a moment you have a look and it just pauses and you just think, my past, my present, and the future. Oracle cards cannot predict the future. No one can predict the future because of humans have free will. But what it does say is it suggests that what may happen. And if it's something that may happen and you're, oh, don't think I want that to happen, you've got the opportunity to make choices and to possibly change that outcome. Or if it's going to happen, at least you can prepare yourself for such and such a thing to happen. But of course, everything in your past life has brought you to this exact moment. And remember, all we have is this exact moment. And sometimes we just need that extra guidance, that extra, oh, yes, we have got the angels are with us. Our guides and our loved ones are with us, and they're helping us to connect in. And just having the card is that focus, because you're actually using, not only is it your inner sight from your third eye, you're actually using your eyes. And of course, your eyes are the doorways into your soul. What are oracle cards? What are tarot cards? They are just a mean of helping you to connect with your intuition. Tarot is an oracle card, regardless what people say. They give you information about your past, your present, and the future, the same as oracle. But the thing about tarot cards is that they have a set path. They are normally made up of 78 cards, 22 major arcana, 56 minor arcana, and they have a theme. So whatever tarot deck you pick up, whether you are picking up an angel tarot deck, so the theme is about angels, but you've still got the 78 cards, the major arcana and the minor arcana. They work exactly right. They're just telling you, giving you guidance. Perhaps you don't like angels. Perhaps you prefer to connect in with your fairies. So maybe you want to buy a tarot card that has got a theme of the fairies. It will be the 78 cards, major arcana, minor arcana, be the actual theme, but the cards and the artwork will all be do with fairies. It is an oracle set, but it's got a set theme. Now, the other thing about other ordinary oracle cards, of course, you've got the Rider-Waite tarot cards, you've got dragon tarot cards, whatever theme you have. But we look mainly at oracle cards because most oracle card decks are not 78 cards. Most oracle card sets are less. They're roughly 40 to 44 cards. And they are usually the only guidance they have is on the theme. And when people say to me, oh, I'd love to have a set of oracle cards to give me daily insights or weekly insights or monthly insights, which is the best to go for? My first question to you is, do you love something? Do you love healing with the angels? So perhaps go with an oracle card with a theme of angels. Or do you have a specific angel you want to work with? Maybe you would like to have an oracle deck that's working with Archangel Michael, which will give you help and strength to cut through any problems, cutting through cords that no longer serve you to highest good. Or perhaps you need to have to work or would like to work with Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing, because you're going through some healing crisis and you need some guidance on how to heal your life. So maybe you would like to connect with Archangel Raphael. I've mentioned the fairy tarot, but we also have fairy cards. So if you don't want to take an oracle card deck, maybe you want to take some messages and connect with your fairies. And there are the cards. And don't worry, oh, I don't know how to read a card. Virtually every single oracle card deck you purchase will come with a guidebook. So even if you're a complete beginner, you get your card deck, take it out, get your cards. And like I said, there's the cards, there's the book, and this goes with most of these decks I'm going to show you. You just go, oh, I want a card. Take a card. Anywhere. It doesn't matter whether you fan them out, whether you shuffle them, whether you just take from the top or the bottom. And this is higher consciousness. Now, if you are completely new to oracle card readings and you think, oh, what on earth does that mean? It doesn't matter. You don't need to know. The message is here. The message is written in the book. And usually there's a message, higher consciousness, you are receiving guidance from your true self. That is what the oracle cards are. They're giving you guidance from your true self. The divine is helping guide you. And then this one actually gives an affirmation, which you can just say, I easily hear and understand the inner voice of spirit. Because that is all, this is very apt. This is all that we need to do. We are listening to our inner voice and our connection with our spirit and our guides. And it's as simple as that. And I love the simplicity. I like things to be nice and simple and not hard or overcomplicated. But like I said, those are fairy cards. I've got two sets. We've got unicorn card. Do you love unicorns? Would you like to connect with the unicorns? The theme of this is every picture's got a picture of a unicorn on it. The same with this one. The theme is all as unicorns. And most oracle cards have got a word or a sentence on them. Do you like dragons? I adore working with dragons. I love dragon energy. This is an amazing deck. Oracle cards with the dragons. So maybe you'd like to go and buy yourself a deck of dragon cards. Or maybe you like working with the mermaids and the dolphins. There are mermaids and dolphin oracle cards out there. There are some which is just about mermaids. There are some which is about dolphins. Perhaps you like more animals. You have oracle cards where you can connect with your power animals. How does this work? You just ask for guidance. Just maybe There's no right or wrong way. This is just how I do it. You just say, you know, I wish to connect with our spirit animal guides, my spirit animal totems. Just close your eyes, take a breath in and out. And when you do that, because you're just focusing your mind, you're just clearing your mind of everything else. You're clearing your mind of the shopping list, of the things you need to do with the kids, what you need to do at work and everything like that. Because all you're doing is you're wanting guidance. So you just want to center yourself, connecting with my power animals, to get the card. Maybe you shuffle, wait for a card to come out. Maybe you just want to take one from the middle. Maybe you want to take one from the top. Let's take this one from the middle. This one says koala. This is all about the koala. It's telling you to be, it's about empathy. Speak less and listen more. I mean, this is all what the oracle cards are. Listen to your heart. That's when you're wanting the guidance. What is the message? Koala. You look up the book. Koala. Good job by Sausage. She says, trying to find her alphabet. Koala. It seems that a lot of folks use lots of words, many more than are really needed. It's rather narrow to consider communication always to be about words. Maybe you can fill the air with words and sometimes use them to cloud deeper sentiments feeling. Talking too much can take away from the elegant pleasure of inherent stillness. And it's just saying rest, detoxification, safety, sensitivity. Can you hear the sound of your heartbeat and the breathing? Can you hear the songs of the bird and the whispering crunch of various animals on their way through a forest? Maybe today you need to speak less and listen more. Maybe that is the message from koala. And how do you work with these cards? But there's the koala. And how would you do that? Go, well, I've got the message of the koala. You read the lesson. What does it say? And then perhaps you either take the card with you all day, or maybe just have it sitting by your computer or by your bed, and you just look at it. First of all, what does it think? What does it knowledge? Does it hit you? Oh, koala, it means this. What does, how can the message saying to be quiet today, what can I listen? So maybe you've got an important meeting today. Maybe you're the manager. Maybe it's telling you you need to listen to other people's ideas and see what other people think. Maybe that is your message today. Just take it to your heart. There's other things. Maybe you want to work with crystal skulls. Maybe you wish to work with crystals themselves, or would you like to work with the wonderful energy of the moon? Moonology cards. There are cards that work with the energy of the sun. This is feminine, the sun is masculine. This is a wonderful deck if you want to work with cards with the moon. Maybe you want to work directly with your ancestors, with your ascended masters and the guides. So these are your keepers of the light, the ascended masters. And maybe you're not sure who you want to work with, so you choose a card, and that day they come up with a card and it will say to you, I've got keepers. And you get the deck, take a card. And this one is Hope, Love and Acceptance, Lady Love, Lady Hope. Lady Hope. Lady is a female of angel, so it's the angel of hope. And how do you do that? You could just close your eyes and ask her to step into your aura and to be with you today and give you guidance. Her guidance is love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. So Lady Hope. So just ask her to step into your aura, into your energy field, and just say, I'm open and ready to receive the love of yourself, and I'm ready to send love to others who need it. Maybe you need to meditate, take yourself on a journey to meet Lady Love. Maybe you just need to take a few breaths in and connect and listen to her voice talking to you. So that is a way of connecting with them. Otherwise, maybe you want to even go even further than your ascended masters, and perhaps you wish to talk to Lemuria, those lovely, beautiful guides from Lemuria and other universes that are out there. Our guides and our spirits are from all over. So how would you connect? How do you connect? Well, you can do, like I said, you can just, I've got the deck here, the Carl Grey ones, and you can just say, just take a moment, breath in, hold, and just say, or however you want to say, I'm connecting with the keepers of the light. I'm connecting with my angels and my archangel spirits and guides. And what message do you have for me today? And when you just feel that knowing feeling, you take the cards, and like I said, you can shuffle them, you can twist them round to see, you know, how you want to do them, or you can fan them, or you can cut them, or however you want to do. Some people like to shuffle, and if a card falls out, they take it like that and go, oh, there's a card falling out. So often they take it like that, or you can just cut and take any card. So we cut and take a card. So say this is your morning and you're thinking, what shall I do? So we have a card, and here we have Cerebus Bay. So this you could use as, you could perhaps do it Monday morning, and you could decide to use and work with him all today or all for the week, or maybe you want to use him for the rest of the month. So who is Cerebus Bay? He's talking about ascension, moving your true self higher, rising above the darkness. The light is here. That's what it says. Looks like he's an Egyptian god. So you're not sure who Cerebus Bay is? Get the beautiful little booklets by Carl Grey. Most of the booklets are in alphabetical order, so it's nice and easy to find. And it just tells you who he is. He's a light keeper from Luxor in Egypt. He likes to help people passing over into the light. So maybe it's now your time to connect with your spirit soul, to move from the darkness of the third dimension into the light of the fifth dimension. And it's saying, it's reminding us that everyone gets resurrected after death. You know, Christ, he died, and on the third day he rose. And he will help you rise your energy up into the higher elements. And if you want to work spiritually, you could call on Cerebus Bay. You can see you just, Cerebus Bay, thank you for coming to me today and for working with me. And it says the stars cannot shine without the darkness. Because when the sun is shining, you can't see the stars, but they are there. But when the night is there, the dark is there. You can see the stars shining. And maybe it's time for you to transmute from the darkness to light. Maybe it's time to leave your dark, negative past lives that's brought you to here. Leave it behind and step into your full worth. And he's saying, I will help you grow. I will help you learn the lessons of the past, that all the things that's happened to you brought you forward. And he's saying you are now ascending personally and spiritually, and the universe is here to support you, and I am here, and just call on me. And you can spend time, you can meditate with him, you can carry the card around with you all day, all week. You can have it sitting by your computer, in your bag, you can have it just lying by your bed. And if you want to, that last thing at night, just look at him and then close your eyes, and he may give you messages while you sleep. You can actually sit there with the card to your heart. Cerebus Bay, what message do you have? And don't force it. If nothing comes to you, that doesn't matter, because perhaps the message is going into your deep subconscious. I love cards. Don't question it. Don't force it. Just go with the flow. And maybe something will happen later in the day, or as the week goes by, and it's like, oh, Cerebus Bay, oh, something about Egypt, oh, something like that. You just don't know how they message you. But I love connecting with our oracle guards and tarot, because it just helps me connect for a moment. I can ignore everything that's going on around us, all the stress and the strains, all the things that I need to do, I've got to get done, and you've got to do this, you've got to do that. And life is so fast paced. It's boom, 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 boom. And we just don't have time. And this, having a reading, sometimes just helps you focus. And this is why people have a tarot reading. They wanting guidance because they're so involved in everyday life that they've got overwhelmed and they don't know where they're going. And they suddenly go, you know, I've got my goal, but I don't know what's going, because I've got to do this. I've got to do this with the kids. I've got my partner. I've got to look after my elderly relatives. I've got to do this. I've got to get the car to the MOT. I've got to get the food in. I've got to do this. And at the end of the day, and what was that all about? Having a reading just allows you some me time. You're just connecting in and just go, what is my goal? What is my dreams? How can I achieve them? How can I achieve inner love? How can I achieve inner peace? And this is all the oracle cards are. You're talking to the oracle. And like I said, in the olden days, you would go to the local priestess or the local priest and ask them for advice. You'd go to the local shaman and ask them for the local advice. But they're not here anymore. We've got modern day. So we've got the modern day oracle cards. It is something from the ancient, from our ancestors, and they're passing the messages down to us. And they're just asking for us to take a moment out of our day, just to breathe, just to focus, to refocus onto our inner selves, into our inner hearts, and reconnect to why we are here, and asking for advice. And like I said, we've got so much advice here. And that is why I love tarot and oracle cards. And I love doing readings with people, because they are so lost, so don't know where they're going. And just for a moment, whether they're connecting with me for a 3-card reading or a half-hour reading or a full reading, it is just for them. They're having some their time, some me time, and they're just helping them with guidance. This is what's happened. I'm putting a focus on, yeah, what happened? What can I let go? What can I bring in? What has brought me to this situation now? Am I happy where I am? Do I want to carry on as I am? Yes, I'll carry on as I'm doing. Or no, I don't. What can I do to change it? And this is what's so amazing and wonderful about oracle cards and tarot cards. They're just helping you, giving you guidance. And that's all it is. And it doesn't matter, like I said, tarot cards, they are just an oracle card designed along 78 cards. Ordinary oracle cards, such as working with your angels, or working with mermaids and dolphins, or working with your dragons even. And they just help you just for a moment to get your mind connecting back with yourself. Where do I want to go? And with the guidance of the tarot and with the guidance of the oracle cards, you can use them daily, weekly, monthly. I wouldn't do whole readings every single day, because that's a bit too much. Okay, to do 1 or 2 cards a day, 1 or 2, 3 or 4 cards for a weekly reading, maybe a full reading once a fortnight, once a month, just to give you guidance of where to go, what to let go, what to bring in. Because that's all it is. It's just a moment out of the madness, that moment to get yourself away from the moments of feeling overwhelmed. And it's so overwhelming out there. And it's all this boom, 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 the media, got to do this, got to do that, the work, done, 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 done. And it's just like you can get lost, and you can lose your path. And that's why I love connecting with the oracle cards. I have so many here because I love connecting with my dragons. I love connecting with my fairies. I love connecting with my angels and archangels. I love connecting with my ascending masters. And each day it's like, who shall I talk to today? What guidance? I'm connecting to you, because it's the universe. And it's no right or wrong way. Doesn't matter whether you use oracle or whether you use tarot. It is just connecting with the universe, connecting with your guides, connecting with your angels, your ascending masters, your ancestors, your loved ones. And they just bring themselves close and just go quiet and listen to the message. And that's the beautiful thing about oracle and tarot cards. So if you'd love to book a reading with me, please message me. Contacts down below on the going to say in a minute. Message me if you want to connect me, if you want to book yourself a reading, or if you want to ask any more questions about oracle cards and tarot cards. I'd love to help you. So If you enjoyed this reading, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you'd like to book a reading, don't forget to message me. Take care. Have a lovely day. Namaste. Bye now. Bye.